Hey, this is Valley Rat Media. We do research and development. And other stuff. Thanks.
I don't remember there being so many unregistered recreational vehicles in Los Angeles County. That's RVs. To the younger folks, the millennials, the hobros, etc., they have fully romanticized this niche lifestyle of van life. But van life is a totally different thing than RV life. RV life, or RVing, is an outdated, old people thing. The whippersnappers have forgotten all about the plywood and fiberglass RVs. The flagship Winnebagos. Hobros think that RVs are for retirement age people. And those old people would be happily RVing. That was until the gas prices got so expensive. Van life, on the other hand, is based on living in a late model, tall, delivery-style van. Think Amazon delivery van, customized into a little home on wheels. The Mercedes-Benz vans, the Ram vans, the Ford vans, or the Nissan vans, they are basically commercial work vehicles with very efficient powertrains. Then, with their modern lightweight frames, they can be built into a customized van life experience. That's what you see everywhere now. In popular YouTube videos, young, pretty people going on endless vacation trips, crisscrossing the USA, making videos in swim trunks and bikinis. They are splashing each other at a beautiful waterfall or catching rays at a picture-perfect beach. Laughing. Smiling. But somehow, they can afford that late model, customized Mercedes van. In last few years of the 2010s, I saw the LA population of homeless people living in RVs was growing, even though half of the US citizens thought our economy was doing quite well. The different levels of homelessness. The homeless and quasi-homeless also live in their cars, but there is a very fuzzy line between having a full-time job, plus having a current, registered and reliable vehicle. Like having a recent Toyota or Honda that looks nice and are always freshly washed. Employees only saw the hard-working coworker washing his nice car. The coworkers would naturally think that your coworker friend goes home to his apartment after work. The deception is, there is no apartment. But everyone at work seems to believe that a person that looks happy and does good work can't possibly be homeless. So you don't really know anything about your coworker friend. I think what happened to the poorest people in this country, they were living paycheck to paycheck. They just scraped by. These honest but poor people liked Los Angeles, tried to live here and were willing to pay their rent, and then the pandemic hit. Most everyone who really needed to get a consistent paycheck probably lost their job anyway and ended up homeless. The poor who could move out Los Angeles, or could move out of California, and then could find another place to live with friends and families, they did just that. And those who could not, ended up in real-life homelessness. Some of them were truly lucky, living in the few, classic homeless shelters. Or they were the fortunate ones to be included in a formal, non-profit organization project. And those who needed more independence than a shelter? Because it is only with this independence that you have things like closed-door privacy. Consider yourself lucky to be living in your own semi-operational or non-operational RV. They probably thought you were a good step above the poor folks living in a homeless shelter. The rest did not own a vehicle, not for mobility and not for shelter. They did not know of any permanent structures that could temporarily house them. Those bottom-of-the-barrel poor folk, the really unfortunate combined with their lower IQs, they were destined to hard camping. The current reality? Today, hard camping usually means living in a light, temporary, fold-up nylon camping tent. And non-profits give the tents away to the needy. Of course, they're free. And what about the forgotten ones? Most people forget about the difficult homeless. People don't want to be physically scraping skin to reach a person. The ugly sights. The awful smells. The incomprehensible sounds. The nightmares. Of these few, normal people would actually think of them as human scum, not from the barrel bottom, but from the filth and disease on the dirty ground underneath. They would be the most mentally unstable. You would quickly look away or look past. What could people possibly do for them? In California, these mentally ill people used to be housed in mental institutions. A bed, with nurses to help. medication and healthcare with some form of dignity. Not anymore. They live on the streets. The last but fast-growing group of the difficult others. Those literal scumbags are the heavy drug addicts. Because they have an ever-increasing list of new, hard, and synthetic drugs that humans easily get addicted to. Drug dealers don't care about you at all. Just about making lots of money. They turned away their loved ones, families, and friends. All of them are gone. Because they choose to keep their addiction over everyone else that they loved before. So the addict's mind is not well. Not well at all. And that forgotten person ends up sleeping on public sidewalks or in dark alleys. No tent or sleeping bag. Only empty discards and dirty cardboard trash. And the stink of human waste.